NASA's space exploration missions include pioneering robotic missions like the Mars rovers and the Voyager probes, which have provided unprecedented insights into our solar system and beyond, to groundbreaking human spaceflight endeavors such as the Apollo program and ongoing efforts aboard the International Space Station. NASA's endeavors exemplify the relentless pursuit of discovery. These missions extend to Earth observation initiatives, astrophysics research, and planetary defense efforts, collectively shaping our understanding of the universe and inspiring future generations to dream of reaching for the stars. Here is a brief summary of America's space exploration missions. Early years: October 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite to orbit Earth. In 1958, NASA is established. January 1958, the United States launched Explorer, its first satellite, into space. April 1961, Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first person in space. May 1961, American astronaut Alan Shepard became the first American in space. July 1969, American astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first person to set foot on the moon. Space stations. In 1971, the Soviet Union launched Salyut-1, the first space station in Earth orbit. In 1973, the United States launched Skylab, the first orbital laboratory in which astronauts and scientists studied Earth and the effects of spaceflight on the human body. In 2000, the International Space Station was first occupied by astronauts. Mars exploration missions. In 1964, the United States launched Mariner 4, the first spacecraft to fly by Mars. In 1971, the United States launched Mariner 9, the first spacecraft to orbit Mars. In 1996, the United States launched Mars Global Surveyor, which mapped the Martian surface. In 2004, the United States launched the Mars exploration rovers, Spirit and Opportunity, which explored the Martian surface. In 2012, the United States launched Curiosity, a rover that is still Expo. Solar missions. The Solar Orbiter mission, launched in 2020, is imaging the sun and huge swaths of its corona up close for the first time. The Parker Solar Probe, launched in 2018, is studying the sun's atmosphere by being in it, the closest any spacecraft has ever ventured. The Solar Dynamics Observatory, launched in 2010, has been comprehensively mapping the sun's active regions to understand how solar flares develop and erupt. The Stereo spacecraft has been providing us insights on solar eruptions since 2006. The SOHO spacecraft has been observing the sun since 1995, particularly using its coronagraph to block sunlight in order to better see the corona and track solar eruptions. The Perseverance rover landed in February 2021 and is searching for past life and collecting samples for return to Earth. The OSIRIS-REx returned a sample of asteroid Bennu to Earth in September 2023 and is now traveling to asteroid Apophis as part of the OSIRIS-APEX mission. Human spaceflight missions. These missions involve sending astronauts into space to conduct scientific research, perform maintenance on space infrastructure like the International Space Station ISS, and explore new frontiers. NASA's Apollo program, which landed humans on the moon in the 1960s and 1970s, is perhaps its most famous human spaceflight endeavor. More recently, NASA has been working with international partners to operate the ISS and develop plans for future crewed missions to the Moon and Mars. Astrophysics missions. These missions focus on studying celestial objects and phenomena beyond our solar system. They often involve telescopes and other instruments that observe the universe across different wavelengths of light, from radio waves to gamma rays. NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory, for example, studies X-ray emissions from cosmic sources like black holes and neutron stars, while the James Webb Space Telescope will study the universe in the infrared spectrum, providing insights into the formation of